the Nick Bosa shrug. You know what I'm talking about, Dad.
Yeah, I noticed that after he sacks somebody. Iggy, could you do that shrug, what he does?
He does it like that.
Yeah, like that. You're good. And I've been watching it, and and it popped today while I was lying in bed thinking, can I actually do the show? Do I need to take a shower? Which I did. And so I asked Iggy about it on the phone when we were prepping. And give the background because I didn't know it.
Well, the way I interpret it is it's an homage to the famous Jordan iconic moment where I believe it was in the 80s or something in the playoffs, and he scored like 60-something points, and it was against, I think, Portland, and went toward the end of the game where he was just going crazy after making some amazing shot. He looked back at the Portland bench and just shrugged like, what do you expect from Michael Jordan? And it was iconic. It wasn't like in your face, no yelling, no flexing, just, I'm Michael Jordan. Sorry. And that's what Nick Bosa, I think, is alluding to with that move.
Well, here's the thing. I asked Iggy, what does it mean? And we both came from, like, what do you expect? I'm that good, right?
Yeah.
I want to come back to the playground where I grew up across the street from my apartment house in Brooklyn. It was very territorial, and we played stickball, punchball, slapball, all these games with a Spalding, which you don't know what it is. And
Spalding is a tennis ball without the fur, right?
Yeah, and everything was a Spalding.
Yeah.
And if a guy from another neighborhood came and did that stuff to our guys, the Italian kids would kick the shit out of him if he did that Bosa shrug, unless he could back it up.
Right.
And then they would admire him.
I see.
And so what I feel about Bosa is a guy like that, in a way you could hate him, except if he's good enough to back up the shrug. And he is. So I think he's earned it, he deserves it, and good for him.
Yeah, it's a very ambitious celebration. It's like, I'm the best. So you got to be the best. And so far, he's the best. So
yeah,
it's fitting. It would be really annoying if it was like some guy. Like, for example, the Niners used to have a pass rusher, defensive end named Cassius Marsh. Fine guy, went to UCLA. He'd get about maybe 4 sacks a season, maybe 5. When he would get a sack, he would do this spinning, jumping roundhouse kick like he was Bruce Lee. And it was like, man, that you need to stop that. You're not good enough to be jumping around doing spinning roundhouse kicks like you're the best, because you're not. Like, just do something a little bit more, your speed. So that's what I would have to say about that.
Yeah. No, that's a good thing, a good comparison. And I'm saying Bosa is entitled. So
yeah, he is.
So God love you, Nick. I'm waiting for you to do it against the Commanders or whatever they are, the Washington football team. That would have been.
I don't know if he's good enough to sack Taylor Heineke, Dad. I don't know.